Hey everyone, Matt Parker, part 2 of the warm-up series today. Actually wearing some workout clothes. Gonna go ahead and review what we talked about yesterday, video 1, and then we're gonna break up the warm-up into two parts here. Today we're gonna talk about getting the heart rate up, a little bit of soft tissue work with my favorite foam roller right here, and then a little bit of dynamic stretching. And then tomorrow's video, we'll talk about some more stuff, but we'll get to that down the line. So recap yesterday's video is the importance of the warm-up. So we want to make sure you're warming up. You're not glossing over the warm-up because again, that leads to injury. It's going to lead to lesser performance. You just don't want to break down. So again, the warm-up's incredibly important. I see people skip it over all the time, or people do it, they're not doing it as best they could. So again, we're going to start with, it's going to be nice and easy, moderate cardio, 3 to 5 minutes, very short. This can be walking on a treadmill uphill for a few minutes. It could be hopping on an exercise bike for a few minutes. It can be a light jog. Again, you're just trying to get the heart rate going and start to get ready for your workout for the day. 3 to 5 minutes, doesn't need to be a 20-minute run or a 20-minute bike ride. So something quick, heart rate's going. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the fun part of it, and it's the soft tissue work. So now that the heart rate's going, we want to kind of loosen up this tissue to kind of get us ready to kind of do what we need to do, whether that's lifting, whether that's running, whatever your workout is, we want to make it designed for you. So it's good just to understand the principles of why we're doing this so you can apply it to your specific workout. So if you're doing a lot of lower body stuff, squatting, lunging, that kind of fun stuff, you want to make sure that we're doing lower body foam roll stuff. If you're doing upper body work, upper body lifting, a lot of push-ups, we want to make sure that you're doing a warm-up that's going to focus on the upper body and the thoracic spine as well, which is this upper back area. So again, soft tissue work right after that cardio is going to be really important. So the ones I always recommend, so for the lower body, it should be no more than 20 seconds per side. You're not making love to your foam roller. It's supposed to be kind of quick, easy. The warm-up's supposed to be effective and short. So that's kind of the point. Again, the whole thing's only 8 to 10 minutes. So you've already ran 3 to 5 minutes outside. Now you're back here. You decide you're going to do a lower body workout. So we're going to do some lower body soft tissue stuff. So we're going to get our foam roller. Again, you can get this thing Amazon, any sporting goods store. The big ones you want to hit are going to be hamstrings, quads, and if you're doing a lot of running, I would definitely recommend the calves as well. So you can do 2-legged at once. I actually recommend doing 1 leg at a time, just because you get a little bit more focus and a little bit more increased intensity. So how you do that is you actually cross 1 leg over and put your weight of the opposite leg on top of the one you're working. You're just going back and forth. So from the back of the knee to the base of the glute, again, 20 seconds. This thing should be relatively quick. You hit 20 seconds, you switch sides. Gonna hit here, and then we're gonna go to the quads. We flip over. Again, I like 1 at a time, so just crossing those legs. Just really focusing 1 body part at a time. 20 seconds, and switch. Move to the calves. Crossing those legs, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? So that's gonna be for your lower body stuff. Again, you wanna hit quads, hamstrings, calves. You can hit the groins here a little bit as well. If you're gonna do a lot of upper body workouts, so you're gonna press weight overhead, you're gonna do volleyball, you wanna work on kind of opening up these pecs and opening up the mid back as well. So the thoracic spine is one of my favorite ones here. We're gonna interlock the fingers behind the neck, elbows together, and then we're just gonna point straight back and curl. I'm going to keep my tummy tight because again, I'm not arching at the low back. I want to arch at this mid back area. That's what we're working on, opening up. You can do this. If you want to get a little bit of pec work in as well, you can go hands up and you can bring this guy back to increase it a little bit more. Like I said, everything's quick. 20, 30 seconds and you're off to the next body part. And then you can lay in your stomach as well and you can hit the pecs. Right here, and of course mine are a little tight right now, so that feels kind of tough, to be honest. Kind of tough. Good. And that is the foam roll. And then finally, we're gonna get to dynamic stretching. So for the dynamic stretching, again, it's not this boring static stretch where you're toe touching and holding like this. The static stretching has actually been shown to decrease your performance. We want to keep movement going. The whole key to the warm-up is movement, 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 movement. So what we want to do on the dynamic warm-up, again, all depends on what kind of workout you're going to do. If it's mainly lower body focused, you want to make sure you're really stretching these lower legs. If you're doing the upper body, you want to make sure you're stretching the upper body. So the things I like for the lower body, hip flexors are one that are constantly tight because, again, we do a crap ton of sitting. Groin as well. These guys get tight as well. Again, a lot of sitting, so we want to kind of open those up a little bit to get us ready for the workout. As for the hip flexor, so we're going to stretch the right hip flexor, right knees down. I'm going to squeeze my tuchus. All right, I'm going to tighten my core, and then I'm just going to gently lunge forward. We should be feeling this right into here. And again, we want it dynamic, so we want to kind of gently just bounce into this. Just oscillating back and forth, really opening up this tissue. If you want a little bit extra credit, you can get your right hand, lift it up overhead, and bring it this way. And I'll give you the front view of that as well. So again, tummy's tight, butt's on, and I'm just pulsating forward. The groin, we can do this in a kind of a squatted down position. We can kind of just drop back like this and come up. And you should feel this stretch right into here. Just back and forth. Again, dynamic, we're moving, we're not just hanging out here. Just like so. Okay, so quick recap for today. The first 3 steps we talked about are the moderate cardio, the treadmill, the light jog, the exercise bike, 3 to 5 minutes tops. Gonna come back, we're gonna get some soft tissue work. Depending on what kind of workout you're gonna do, lower body, you wanna stay lower body focused. You wanna do upper body, you wanna be upper body focused. And then some dynamic stretching to continue to open up that tissue. And that's gonna be your groin, your hip flexor, that kind of fun stuff. The pec for the upper body, making sure you open up that mid back if you're doing a lot of the any pressing overhead. So that's today's video. Tomorrow we'll talk about muscle activation, some basic movement patterns, and kind of close up shop. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, if you think a friend will benefit from it, go ahead, comment below, tag them, share it. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.